Tonight, the eyes of the Muay Thai world are fixed on Sycuan Casino Resort, where just east of San Diego, where a WCK World Lightweight title is up for grabs, Blinky. And we've been doing this a long time, and we can tell you, fight fans, when there's a world title at stake, it's a special night.
Absolutely. It's crackling. The atmosphere is thick. You got young warriors that are finally going to get their day in the sun, and we know that they're going to probably have a lot of fun.
Well, you know, we know that fight fans get excited about a world championship the same way Blinky and I do over the years. But what about the fighters themselves? Do they consciously know that tonight's a special night?
Oh, absolutely, Phil. This is the night they've been waiting for their entire life. The running, the training, the behind the scenes. A lot of people don't know what's behind the curtain, but they're going to see it demonstrated tonight because they're both in tip-top condition.
Well, we've got a great card for you fight fans, but tonight that world title will send Albert Campos from Spain up against Victorino, a man named Victorino, Sinue Victorino to be exact. And word is he's out of Mexico. Campos all the way from Spain for this fight, all the way to Southern California for Spain. And you know he wants this one bad.
Well, I'll tell you what. You got Campos from Bilbao, Spain. You got Victorino from the capital, el DF, the capital of Mexico. What a war. Both these guys are great fighters, and they're going to give you a show.
Well, grab a cold one, sit down in your easy chair, come along with Blinky and I. It's going to be a fun journey over the next few minutes right here from Sycuan Casino Resort in Southern California. We'll be back with our first fight of the night, and we'll do it in just a moment. Zaina Allen. Zaina Allen, 19 years of age, 5'8", 118. Pelcastre, 24, 5'5", and right at 118 as well. I asked her last night, Blinky, I said, Zaina, what's something nobody knows about you? She said, that's
Ladies
easy.
and gentlemen, tonight from the Sycuan Casino Resort, Dennis Warner and NSYNC Productions present to you 3 rounds of women's Full Rules Muay Thai Bantamweights, brought to you by SNL Home Fashions. And now first in the blue corner, wearing white and red, weighing in at 122 pounds, standing 5'3", age 29, from Bellflower, California, fighting out of Spider Muay Thai and Mata de Leon Combat Club, with a record of 1-0, presenting Andrea Pelcastre. And in the red corner, wearing black and green, weighing in at 117.8, standing 5'8", age 19. Originally from Palm Desert, California, now fighting out of the boxing club in San Diego, with an even record of 1-1. Welcome, Zaina Schultz-Allen. Your referee for tonight's fight, Victor Beltran.
Okay, ladies, chest close. Follow my directions all the time. Keep your hands up. Good luck. Go to your corners.
Here we go. Pelcastre in the blue gloves, Allen in the red.
This is what I'm talking about, Phil. They come out and it's time to fight.
Exactly.
There's no warming up or loosening up and trying to, it's right to work. And it's got to be appreciated. Right hand to the body there by Zaina. Nice right hand. As she,
Allen Just walks Pelcastre back up to the ropes and just wails away.
Attempted front kick, left round kick there by Pelcastre.
Allen, good overhand right, backs up Pelcastre. Pelcastre spins her around and Allen fights out.
Then Allen just starts walking her back down again, backing her up. Right left combination by Allen. Left roundhouse kick, right hand by Zayna Allen as she walks her right back against the ropes again.
And that's the way round one will come to an end, with two good stiff right hands by Zayna Schultze Allen. Yeah, it's the one thing you like about the women's fight game is, you know, they don't get in the ring, they don't wander across and exchange pleasantries, they don't talk about what they're going to do tomorrow. They just start wailing on each other.
Tell you what, it's a nice trait to have.
Yeah, you betcha.
This is a tough business, Phil, right? As you see them there clinching up, and then you have Allen coming right back after, hits with a jab, the right hand. As she kind of, Pelcastre just kind of spun her all around because she was just taking shots.
Here we go. Live action in round two. We are underway here from Sycuan Casino Resort in El Cajon, California.
And now you see Pelcastre trying to keep her outside and away with her front kicks. She just pumped like 2-3 front kicks, trying to keep her. There's another one with the back leg. Now she threw a roundhouse kick, right hand, and she's trying to get it, work her way into this fight.
Allen coming straight at her. Right hand, right leg, right hand again. Allen walking her down, throwing punches all the way in.
There's landing just several punches. A little front kick again there by Andrea Pelcastre. Here her corner urging her on.
Blood beginning to trickle from the right nostril of Pelcastre.
Nice straight right hand again by Allen.
Allen, a good right hand to the face of Pelcastre. Final seconds of this second round.
Attempted right elbow there on inside.
Well, a big round for Zayna Allen.
And you notice on the very front end of that round, Phil, Allen she started landing, and then Pelcastre started landing some shots with the front kicks. She started off with the front kicks, and then started trying to at the first 30 seconds, and then again Allen just took over, took it over and just started backing her up. And there, as you can see, her just landing that just one punch after the other, really dominating this round.
One thing you look at with a lot of the women when they get in the ring, Blinky, is they tend not to be as confident in turning over their punches. They flatline the punches instead of turning them over. That's the one thing I'd like to see Allen do, is learn how to deliver those overhand rights with more torque.
And that's going to come with time, because there's plenty of women that can torque up. They'll sit a man on his rear end because they got the body weight to do it, and they know how to utilize the leverage, Phil. But again, this is the process as you're coming up the ranks in this business. And you got to give credit also, you know, to Andrea Pelcastre, because she's hanging in the fight. She's doing everything she can to work herself into this fight. There's not like lack of effort.
Well, the other thing you'd like to see from Allen is to use that long lead leg as a jab.
A right hand over the top there by Pelcastre.
Good right hand by Allen. Spinning back fist misses by Pelcastre.
Another right hand. But Pelcastre not backing up, Phil. She's right there trying to land something. That's what makes the fight exciting. You never know, you land one good shot, anything can happen.
Yeah, she's really closed the space in this third round, getting a little more inside.
Right roundhouse kick and a punch right behind it.
And it's over. This one is in the books. 3 rounds of women's bantamweight action, non-stop since the opening bell.
That's right. Takes a lot of condition, a lot of hard work to be able to do this. You know, some of the armchair critics that are watching, it's a tough business. Let me tell you, look at that straight right hand that landed as she was walking in. Landed by Allen. There's a roundhouse kick landed by Patrick.
And that's the way the fight came to an end. Yeah, there is Andrea Pelcastre. Well, I tell you, she had her hands full from the opening bell.
Oh, absolutely, Phil. There's a lot of storm going on in the ring.
A lot of great sportsmanship here in Muay Thai. You love to see that. These girls have gone at it for 3 rounds, unloading everything in their arsenals, and they take a deep breath. The final bell sounds, and they're hugging.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to appreciate it.
All right, let's hear it for these fighters as we bring them together. Let's bring them together. Red, blue. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the decision, and all 3 judges scored this fight 30-27 in favor for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the red corner, Zayna Schultz Allen. And also please a round of applause for her opponent, Andrea Pelcastre. And once again, another round of applause for your winner, Zayna Schultz-Allen. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of the evening. Are you ready? All right, well then help me welcome right now into the blue corner, Albert Campos.
Well, here we go. Our main event of the evening. The WCK Muay Thai lightweight world title is up for grabs. Sure hope you've got your cold one, you've sat back down in your easy chair, and you're ready to go with Blinky and I as we bring you WCK Muay Thai action at its finest. Albert Campos.
Alberto Campos, all the way from Spain, Phil.
I'll tell you, this is what you'll look forward to when you come to fight night. A world title fight, and this is going to be an extraordinary bout. 5 rounds of lightweight world title action. Albert Campos, 27 years of age, 35 and 2.
Into the red corner, welcome Sinue Victorino.
Here comes Sinue Victorino. 23 years of age, from Mexico City. Fights out of the Lobos Muay Thai gym, a record of 9-3, 7 knockouts. Talked to him last night at the weigh-in, Blinky. I said, Sinue, I've never seen you before, but if you would describe your fighting style to me, what would you say? He said, I'm a boxer, and I know how to use my elbows. And he's going to need those tonight against Campos.
Oh, yes, he is, Phil. The Mexican fighters, they love that left hook to the body, that left body shot. Cesar Chavez was famous for him. This young man's from Mexico City. You know, the irony of this fight for me, Phil, is that my grandparents...
There's the tail of the tape. You look at Victorino, he's 23 years of age, 5'6", 135 pounds. Albert Campos, 27, 5'4", 131 pounds. Now these guys are going to bring it tonight. Spain versus Mexico. Albert Campos from Spain has come a long way for this fight. Now lives in Thailand, as we said earlier. He's originally from Barcelona. Fought all over the world, throughout Europe, all over Spain. Now fights out of Phuket, Thailand, the Phuket Fight Club.
And Alberto Campos, Phil, is moving up a weight division.
Yes.
For this fight. Another irony for me is that on my father's side, my grandparents were from Mexico. And on my mother's side, my grandparents were from Spain.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so we got a Spain versus Mexico.
So
or
who
Mexico
you
versus
identifying
Spain.
with here?
I got to tell you, I got mixed emotions here.
Al Albert said, you know, he said, I've trained all my life in Barcelona. That's where I've done all of my training. And now I live in Thailand.
There's a nice white crew, too, Phil. You can tell he's lived there for a while.
Boy, he's got a great smile. It's a gentle spirit. Albert Campos. 22 feet across the ring, that's where you'll find Sinue Victorino. And he got started in Muay Thai about 7 years ago, almost 8 years ago now. He and his brother walked into a gym and they've never walked out since. How many times do we hear stories like that?
And he's from the capital of Mexico. They call it El DF.
Ah.
The DF.
Campos in the blue gloves.
Ladies
right
and
there.
gentlemen, tonight's featured main event is sanctioned and supervised by the WCK Muay Thai. Their president and supervisor in attendance, Ms. Serinda Cheney. This fight is sponsored by Moncall Muay Thai Fight Gear. The judging officials for this fight are the Honorable John Baker, Victor Rivales, and Victor Beltran. With ringside physicians, Dr. Gamboa and Dr. Wynn, and with timekeepers Lillian Hernandez and Joanna Delegante. And now, fight fans, are you ready for our main event? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mexico versus Spain. And here we go with 5 rounds of WCK Full Rules Muay Thai for the WBC Muay Thai Lightweight World Title. And now first in the blue corner, he's wearing black with red, weighing in at 130.8 pounds. He stands 5'5", age 32. Originally from Barcelona, Spain, now living in Thailand and representing Phuket Fight Club and Mugendo Martial Arts. With a record of 35-2, with 15 wins coming by way of knockout. Welcome, amazing Albert Campos. And his opponent across the ring in the red corner wearing black with gold. He weighed in at 135. He stands 5'8", age 23. Originally from Mexico City, Mexico, and fighting out of Lobos Muay Thai. His record, 9-3, with 7 of his wins coming by way of knockout. I give you Sinue, the Kid Victorino. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee for tonight's fight, Jose Cobian.
This is a 5-round championship. We already went through the rules at the dressing rooms. Protect yourself at all times. World title. Protect yourself. Come back with the belt. Good luck.
5 rounds for the world title.
Veteran referee Jose Cobian will be the 3rd man in the ring. You heard him tell the guys 5 rounds for a world title. The WCK Muay Thai lightweight world title, to be exact. Cobian says he's ready, and we are underway. The first of 5 rounds, a world championship fight.
Fighters got a lot of respect for each other, Phil.
Yep, you bet.
Just feel it in the air. Little front kick there, more to get distance from Campos. And looks like a little short left hook there from Victorino.
Campos in the blue gloves, a record of 35-2.
Directing his kicks towards the body. Nice stiff jab there by Victorino. Attempted left hook there by Campos. You can kind of tell that Victorino's a little bigger in his body structure. Left kick high there.
Victorino left hook to the body.
Into front kick by Victorino.
Sinue up top with the left foot.
Both fighters exchange jabs there. They both look like technicians, Bill. Pretty pinpoint. You don't see a lot of reckless abandon. They're very precise about what they're trying to set up.
And that's the way round one will come to an end. Kind of a feeling out round for both Campos
Sure
and
was.
Victorino, but if I had to give the edge, I would say Victorino was a little more active in that opening round.
Yeah, both fighters feeling, kind of sniffing around.
Yeah,
You know how them dogs do it, right, Phil? And trying to find a little distance. You can see nobody really was throwing anything with real authority. There you see that left roundhouse kick, though, that landed by Campos.
Interesting to watch both of these lightweights, Blinky. There's nothing hurried. There's nothing forced. They're just taking their time. They're finding their shots. They're finding their pace, trying to establish distance. But I look for the second, third, fourth, and fifth round to be a much more active series of 4 rounds. So for those of you at home, you better fasten your seatbelt. Live action now in round 2. The WCK Muay Thai lightweight world title fight between Albert Campos in the blue gloves and Sinue Victorino in red. Ball kick by Campos.
Both fighters utilizing their jab, and there you see a little more authority thrown over the top with that right hand by Campos. Nice right leg kick by Victorino. Both fighters starting to load up a little bit more, Phil.
Campos now beginning to close the distance with a good left-right-left combination.
Little body shot there. Both fighters utilizing that jab to set things up. Right hand there thrown by Victorino. One of the head, one of the body there. Not a lot of impact, but landing.
Oh,
Spinning
good
back.
spinning back kick by Campos. Wow. Lightning quick.
Nicely done, too. The technique was done well. Nice and straight with the heel of the foot. Spinning back kick went high that time. Adding to his arsenal, Phil, is Campos. They're going leg kicks, leg checks, hands nice and high. Then he throws the spin kick, which I'm sure caught Victorino a little by surprise.
Good second round for both of these lightweight fighters. Albert Campos from Spain, Sinue Victorino from Mexico City. Blinky, as we said at the outset, anytime there is a world title on the line, the fighters feel it, the crowd feels it. There is an electricity in the air that is really unequaled in any sport.
No, absolutely, Phil. I mean, there is electricity in the air tonight. And there you see him attempting throwing that straight right hand as they went into the clinch. And there's the spin kick. Just caught him kind of on the tempo. It was more like caught him with the instep, or not quite the heel of the foot, but it still was a kick that landed. And again, because he's living in Thailand and because everything's so, linear there, the spin stuff doesn't always happen. So he's obviously had some experience with the kickboxing side from the Western Hemisphere. Someone's got to start trying to take over. There you see an overhand right there by Campos. Leg kick.
Victorino edging closer and closer. He's backing Campos up, delivers a right hand, and snapped Campos's head. Victorino again with a left.
He's
left
starting
hook.
to really land that jab, getting the distance for it. And I'm sure he's looking to set up a right hand because he's been throwing right hands. Attempted elbow there by Victorino. Didn't land, but the idea of and he did land. You see the cut from the elbow that landed on the forehead of Campos.
Oh, now Campos is bleeding right up between the eyes. He got caught.
And it was that little vertical elbow that caught him right at the tip of the elbow. It almost looked like it missed, but it didn't.
That's a bad place for a cut.
Trying to
Blood
come back with
streaming
an
right
elbow.
down between the eyes across the bridge of the nose. There's a right hand by Campos. Victorino trying to pick a spot right here. Back elbow by Campos. He
Spinning
missed,
elbow.
and he followed it up with a elbow of his own.
Nice little jab there again. There you see Victorino turn into a southpaw stance.
Campos trying now to press the action a little bit more. Tries to lead with that right elbow, doesn't get it to land. Follows it with a good left hook.
Right hand right behind it. Another spinning back kick. A lot of blood on the face of Campos, Phil.
Well, Blinky, I think you're right. I think it was an elbow by Victorino that Campos leaned into.
Yeah, and I called it when he threw it, but it didn't look like it landed. But remember, you're catching right with the very tip of the elbow.
That's
Phil.
right.
And that's what causes the cut. There you see right there, as he's telling them, come on. That left roundhouse kick there by Victorino. Right leg to the thigh, the hip area. As you see, Campos trying to set a jab up so that he can throw a right hand, but he didn't have the right distance. And
now they're looking into the corner now of Campos. They've got the blood stopped, and the ring doctor was just in and stepped out, and they've given it the okay to continue this fight.
yeah,
Well, you never like to see a fight stopped by a cut, but you really hate to see a world title fight stopped by a cut.
Yeah, absolutely, Phil. Well, that's the nature of the beast. When it starts, that's why they're targeting that immediate forehead, because then it starts causing the blood to drip into the eyes. And then once it starts going in the eyes, they normally call it because you can't really
that's right.
see. You're impaired. Attempted elbow there by Campos.
Live action in round 4. The cut man in Campos' corner has done a fabulous job of getting the blood stopped right at the hairline. Good overhand right by Campos.
Right behind the jab. Another one, left hook, right hand. That one didn't land. But he's got the right idea, starting to put the punches in bunches a little bit. Right leg kick. Body shot there with the left hand by Campos. Little jab, front kick to the body as he's backing Victorino up a little bit. Victorino just very patient, knows he's got him cut. Trying to get back to it to increase the cut, I'm sure. There's another one. There's that elbow again, Phil.
Campos left leg, left hand.
Good jab. Another one.
Left-right combination by Campos.
Good
Now
round,
Victorino
good round.
overhand right.
Good round for Campos so far. There's another one. Another right hand landing there for Campos. Left elbow didn't land.
Boy, good stiff left hand by Campos.
Whoa!
Down goes Victorino. And a knockdown for sure.
That's a 10.
Wow.
10-8 round, Phil. Caught him flush.
Oh my, lightning in a bottle. Blood dripping down the face of Campos. He's moving in on Victorino. Good, straight right hand again. Left hand. Overhand right
Another
by
right
Campos.
hand. Big round for Campos, Phil.
Victorino goes southpaw. Now Campos, left-right combination again as he spins off the ropes.
Another little chopping hook that time, Phil.
Final seconds of this 4th round. And whoa, what a 4th round it has been. My, oh my.
Lightning in a bottle, like you just said, Phil. Caught him flush. Again, Victorino being able to take a big punch, but that's a 10-8 round there. And then he didn't get up and really contest the round that much as Campos continued to pursue him.
Yeah, that was the first 10-8 round that we've seen in this fight, and that could be a real big one for Campos.
Right.
I mean, real big.
Right. And though, you know, the blood, there it comes right there, boom. And he was stunned. He got up. He wasn't real super wobbly, but there's no question it got his attention. Boom, there it is, right on the chin. Right on the chin.
My, oh my. There is Victorino. He's up off of his stool first. Campos is now up. Ring doctor said he's okay. Here we go. Fifth and final round for the WCK Muay Thai lightweight world title.
Another hug. That's respect, man. 2 hugs in 1 round.
Ooh, good body shot by Campos. Victorino goes down low with a leg sweep on the inside. Over the top again, Campos.
Double
Straight
jab.
right hand by Campos.
Both fighters feel keeping their composure.
Yes.
Nothing's gone wild. Nice little jab there by Victorino.
Spinning back kick, no damage.
Nice leg kick there. That jab kept Victorino outside that right there. What happened?
Victorino trying to cut off the ring. Campos says, I'll have none of it. Ball kick, ball kick. Now Campos gets out of the corner, comes right after Victorino. Victorino lifts his right knee into the midsection of Campos.
Just pushing him to the ground.
Fifth and final round for a world lightweight title. Whoa, has it been a good one? Straight left hand by Victorino. Inside of a minute in this fifth and final round.
Little jump kick
Jump
there.
right kick, beauty.
Inside leg kick.
Victorino took a shot to the midsection and
To the
below,
cup.
and they'll stop the clock.
It looked like it was low.
Victorino really let go with one, and it caught Campos right in the cup.
Ramos got a lot of heart though, so Ramos is going to probably just turn around and say, let's continue to do this. Looked like a pretty decent shot.
Time back in. And here we go. Final 10 seconds. Oh my, spinning jump back kick by Campos, and that's the way this fight will end. Oh, they're on their feet here at Sequan.
I'm glad I'm not judging this fight, Phil. Close one.
Oh, this was a beauty. This was a beauty.
Well, the spin kicks, again, don't do a lot of damage because the way they landed, but they landed. So they're scoring points, Phil. There we see them clinched up. Right knee by Victorino as he gets tossed to the ground, to the canvas, I should say. Corner still putting Vaseline on that cut, trying to keep it contained.
Well, Blanky, the good news is the cut never came into play.
It did not. It did not.
And that's what we were hoping for at ringside, fight fans, is you get a fight like this, you don't want to see it stop because of a cut. And
exactly.
It didn't come close to it because the fight, the corner, Campos's corner, the cut guys did the great job, and got it stopped, and it never ever was a part of the outcome of this fight.
Very experienced. Javier, the cut man, actually was the one that's taking his gloves off for him right now, that was handling the cut. Absolutely. Javier did a great job with that cut because it could have gotten out of control.
Yep, it was a good one.
As you can see there, you know, they got it contained, and definitely it's not going to be something that should cause any future, you know, negativity with his style of fighting. And in fact, many people have been cut, you know, in the great sport of Muay Thai. It just comes with the territory.
Well, the judges have their work cut out for them here at ringside tonight, to be sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for these extraordinary fighters and the display of high-level Muay Thai they showed us tonight. Let's hear it! Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. Judge 1 has it 50-44. Judge 2 sees it 48-46. And judge number 3 has it 49-45. All in favor for the winner by unanimous decision. And now the WCK World Lightweight Champion, out of the blue corner, Albert Campos.
There it is. I mean, I have no problem with
for his opponent, Sinue Victorino. Great fight, gentlemen. Thank you. And now presenting the championship belt, the World Championship belt, Dennis Warner of WCK. Congratulations to you, Albert Campos. Hang on one second.
Good fight, Phil.
A very good fight, Blinky. Unanimous decision for Albert Campos.
That was a big 4th round. The knockdown
meant
a lot. I don't know if it was that far apart, the fight, the score, but nevertheless, that young man right there is on his way back to Spain with the WCK title, and that is an amazing feat. Came a long ways over that great pond.
There's no question Sinue Victorino had his moments in that fight, but not enough of them.
Right. Exactly.
He had a few moments where he sizzled, and he had Campos backing up. He caught him, you know, with an elbow right in the 2nd round, right at the top of the hairline. The cut men got the cut stopped, the blood stopped, and then it was all Campos.
And there was a left roundhouse kick that Campos caught him with. The spin kicks, everything added up there because they were scoring points. And while the blood looked bad, you know, and Victorino did a good job landing that elbow, he didn't follow up. You know what I mean? He didn't get aggressive enough. And in fact, that young man with that left hook sitting him down, he took the initiative and the incentive to just become I wanted it more syndrome.
Well, I'm sure all of you at home, no mater where you're watching WCK action tonight, you saw it the same way we did.
Thank you so much for every people, for Dennis, the promoter. He take me so good, take care of me, so good for my trainers. Thank you so much for my trainer, Javier. It's like my dad. For me, it's so hard now. I living in Thailand alone with my girlfriend. I fight every day. This year is my fight number 3. I fight 3 times. But I want more. I wait to the next for coming here from California. I love California. I love those people from California. Today I don't fight on my category. I'm so small. I'm little person. The next one, I want to fight for the 126 pounds. This is my category. I don't want 2 belts on my shoulders.
Well said, sir. I mean, was this a world title fight or what? I'm sure you wanted the finish, but it was 5 beautiful rounds. You really hurt him in that 4th round, though. How surprised were you with his durability that you weren't able to finish him?
I'm surprised with the elbow. I cut my head. But for me, it's normal. You know, I cut the last fight 3 weeks ago. For me, it's normal. I don't scare for everybody for nothing. I go for war. I don't care about that.
Albert Campos, congratulations, sir. Sycuan Casino and Resort. One more time for the new WCK World Lightweight Champion, Albert Campos.
We welcome you back to Sycuan Casino Resort here in El Cajon, California. Phil Stone along with Blinky Rodriguez. Well, our main event was everything we thought it would be. Albert Campos is the real deal. However, in the second round, things got a little scary, didn't it?
Absolutely. Remember, he came all the way across the big pond to get here to take that title back. And I'll tell you what, the fight was pretty even until that 4th round. Even though he was bleeding from the cut, he landed that big hook and then dominated that 4th round. I think that was a real turning point in the fight.
Yep.
And now he's on his way back to his home country of Spain with the belt.
Yeah, early in that second round, it was Victorino who landed an elbow to the head, right at the hairline of Campos, and things I thought got a little bit scary for Albert at that point.
No, I think so, but he had a great corner. Javier really took care of it. He was able to manage that cut and stop the bleeding, so the referee didn't have to get the doctor up in the ring to take a look at the cut.
And it was all said and done here at Sycuan. It was Albert Campos, a unanimous decision over Victorino. What a night it was. A tremendous night of WCK action. Well, for now, Blinky and I will say so long. We'll see you along the WCK path in the very near future. So long, everybody.